pining after Sookie, you know, just sort of sitting there going, don't go to vampires. So I was kind of psyched last year when I got to, you know, they told me I was going to have this storyline. Okay, this is going to be a spoiler for season 3. That's okay. Is that okay? Because most of you have seen it. Okay, so that flashback when I shot those people was awesome. It's the whole reason to act is so you can just play with guns and like shoot. I mean, it was so fun. So that was awesome. So I love that the dark, you know, going to the dark side was a lot of fun. And you know, that scene where I got a little out of control at the bar, where I was kind of drunk and yelling at people, and that was fun because I just got to do the other side of Sam. But it's not. I mean, we're definitely going a little bit in that direction with Sam, but you know, I don't want to give too much away for next season, obviously. But there is some happiness that he gets. You know, I'm not going to say how much. Right? Woo! But you know, as Alan Ball says, you know, TV is no good when you have like happy families and
That's true.
So of course there's going to be hell too, like total, you know, bad stuff as well. But I have a new kind of love interest, and we'll see how that goes. And but I kind of loved, you know, just to answer your question, I kind of loved getting to do show a different side of Sam and show his history. I just felt like it gave him some depth and a different dimension, seeing a little bit of that dark side. And also it's kind of cool to think about, you know, like a shapeshifter, like what I had to do to survive, like since I was left as a kid, you know, like, and all of a sudden I'm a teenager on the streets, and I gotta make do, and you know, how am I going to use my shape-shifting powers to sort of get by? So, yeah.
So seeing the book and HBO aren't the same, what do you think about that? Like, how does that make you feel? You said you read the first 4.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, his family all doesn't know until the big, exposure and everything, that here your family knows that you're a shapeshifter. I mean, it's kind of different, but justify that, I guess.
Well, wait, in the books, because it's been a while since I read the books, because in the books I have a good relationship with my family.
Right, like your stepdad and your brothers and sisters don't know that you and your mom are both shapeshifters. So, in this one, it's totally...
They don't know, or they do know?
They don't know.
They don't know. Right, that's right. Yeah, I mean, that's really interesting, too. I mean, that would have been interesting. I mean, that's interesting, too. It's interesting because the whole show is kind of a jumping off point from the books. And, you know, like Lafayette wasn't in, you know, by the way, Nelson, who plays Lafayette, how good is he? You know, he was supposed to die, and I remember Nelson, and I don't know if you've ever met Nelson, he's nothing like his character. He's like, Mr. Sam, hey. Like, he always says sir, he's like, hello, sir. He's like really chill, he's nothing like his character. But he was always, you know, he was worried the whole first year that he was going to get killed like in the books. And I was like, dude, you were too good. There's no way they're going to kill you. He's like, I don't know, man. I think I'm going to die. And like all the read-throughs, he completely made that character. He would, like Hooker, you know, he always says Hooker, you know? Like that was just Nelson throwing that out in the read-through. And we were all just going, who is this guy? So good. So much better than I am, you know? But anyway, we're so psyched that we, you know, they kept him. And, yeah, I mean, you know, it's fun. It's fun to see. It's fun to see the differences that they do. Like, again, I was just really happy that I got to shoot some people. I was just psyched about that. But, yeah.
Well, out of all the seasons up to 4, what is your favorite episode? Out of all of them?
Out of all of them, like all the way, yeah, maybe up to season 4. Wow, gosh, that is a good question. That's a tough one. There were some really good ones. You know, I really, last year, really liked the episode where I got to where I kind of blew my top finally and I fired Tommy, you know, and I got to kind of be drunk and come into the bar. You know, I liked that episode. That was fun. It was fun to it was definitely fun to fire Tommy. His character had gotten on my nerves a lot. I always loved. He's a good guy. He's such a good actor. He's really good. But he kind of did. I feel like he did the method thing with me. You know, like he like really tried to annoy me in real life. And you know, he definitely worked a couple times. Like he was pretty smart about that. What was I going to say? Shoot, I totally forgot. About episodes I love. I got 2 hours. I worked last night, by the way, on episode 11, 10 and 11. Season 4! I'm not going to give anything away, but I did get a little cut up on my elbow. Very small. It's already healed. There was some rough stuff happening. Seriously.
Giggity.
Yeah. Did you say giggity? Oh, you got your mask back. Blue Lantern.
Let's go see Blue Lantern.
Nice. Yeah. I think, there's 10. Is there 11 or 10? 11's coming out?
New one just came out.
Oh, just came out. 11. I hope so. I mean, you never know, and I don't want to tempt fate. I don't want to tempt the gods, you know, but I know we're all psyched, and we just want to keep doing it. I mean, all of us, like all the actors, like all of us nobody takes it for granted. We're all just enjoying it. It's just so much fun. Just the world, that fantastical world that all you all obviously get. It's just so fun to live in. And also, it's just such a great. Alan Ball is a great guy to work for. You know, Alan Ball created it and you know wrote the first 3 episodes and directs, and he's the main guy. He's a great guy to work for, and HBO's awesome. They give us a lot of money. They make it look good, and it's awesome because we get to. I don't know if you all know this, but most TV shows, it usually take about 8 days to shoot. You know, something like Mad Men will take 8 or 9 days. You know, and we take 20 to shoot an episode. And it's, you know, we have a lot of different locations and the special effects and the blood and we also take time to make it look good. Like a lot of the time that you take is just lighting, like because every time you do a different, you know, angle, you have to change all the lights so it's perfect for that angle. And a lot of shows, they'll just do it really simply so that they can do it quick, and it's less expensive. But HBO gives us money, so we can take the time to do it and make it look good. It's almost like we shoot, you know, a movie every episode. It's like it's an independent movie. So anyway, we want to do it for a while. And I know Alan's psyched. So if you guys keep watching, I mean, that's honestly like seriously, that's like the deal. Like we still get big audiences, that HBO is definitely gonna keep it on. So yeah. You know, honestly, those things, you know, only help because it helps you get to the dark places, you know. But no, there wasn't anything too uncomfortable. I mean, you know, it's when you're pulling on life experience to get to certain places when you're acting. You know, I've never shot 2 people. So, you kind of have to pretend at that point, you know. But I don't know. I think Alan did a good job. One of the great geniuses of Alan Ball is that he casts really well, and I think it was a good part for me because I kind of have some of the traits of Sam, and I think a lot of the people have some of the traits of the characters. Like for me, it would be just I traveled around a lot when I was a kid, and kind of was a little bit mysterious because I didn't want to make friends with people because I knew I'd have to leave them. You know, it's very sad. So yeah, so you know, a lot. I kind of enjoyed going to those dark places. You know, it was fun for me. Yeah.
You were speaking about how long shoots take and stuff.
Yeah.
I've often wondered about hair continuity because, especially on the show, it takes place over weeks. Now, at some point,
Yeah.
do you want to change your haircut, or do you really like it? You know, is there someone on set that
I wanted to grow a stash. I had like two, because we don't shoot, because the episodes take 20 days, and we're like, even if you're one of the main characters, you're only in about a fifth of it because of all the different storylines. So sometimes you'll have 2 weeks off, or whatever, or you'll shoot a bunch of days in a row and then you have time off. So I grew a stash the last time I had time off, which was ridiculous, like total Magnum PI. But yeah, because it only takes place, like, the whole season is basically 12 or 13 days. So you have to, hair continuity is tough because your hair grows. It's got to basically be the same length the whole time. I just got a haircut the other day. I don't know if you can tell.
Looks good.
But yeah, you got to watch out for that. Yeah.
You said that nothing was really uncomfortable for you to shoot this past season, but what about that dream you had?
Yes.
Oh,
That was ridiculous. That was really funny. Yeah, we were both trying not to laugh during that. But it was funny. We kind of played a little joke on the stand-ins, because you have, I don't know if you guys know this, but you'll have stand-ins that'll stand in for you while they light it, so that you can work on your scene or have some coffee or do whatever. And so these two guys were standing in for us during that scene, and they were, and I went back, and Steven was back there, and the director, and I go, let's have them, like, take off their shirts. So we were back there, and we said, I think it was Lenny and Nate. And we were like, Lenny and Nate, could you guys just stand a little closer together? We need to see you guys. They were like, oh, okay. So we were just watching on the monitor, and we both kind of, went and stood a little closer, and we were like, no, a little closer. so they're kind of getting really close. We're like, closer. So they're really close, and it's uncomfortable. They're like kind of not looking at each other. Kind of turning their heads, and, but this is what they do, so they're used to it. And then we were like, could you guys take your shirts off? For the light, and then they kind of knew, but they still did it. They still took off their shirts, and then we told them we were just messing with them. That was pretty fun. But yeah, that was a funny scene. Oh yeah, the way in the back. Oh no, that's you. Yeah. No. Yeah.